Monday, and I was thinking that this morning I had a beautiful little relaxing morning and I couldn't access Wi-Fi because my kids were doing Zoom classes, so that meant an afternoon workout. But I didn't want to miss the weather, so my dog and I ran this morning, and so this afternoon, rather than doing any cardio or some heavy lifting, I'm just going to focus on a bar workout. Now, I've been teaching classes for a very long time, and there's very little formats that I have not taught. So I've taught bar before in the past, and don't currently teach bar. So please, if you do take bar, defer to your instructor and what they're teaching you on form and format, because as with everything, things change and adapt. So it's been a while since I've gone through bar certification, about 5 or so years. So if something's changed and you know better, then you do better. Sound good? Okay. But for me personally, I like to do this workout in no shoes. Now, part of the reason that I didn't keep teaching bar was that studios were doing more of like bar and boot camp, and I really just disagreed with doing a lot of that work on just bare feet. But for bar work, where we're just standing, no problem. So all you need is a mat. You need 2 light weights. Now, guess what? A water bottle, 1 weight. Just get 2 of them. It's a pound because it's about 16 ounces of water. So it's a pound. So that's all you need. You don't even have to have it if you don't have water bottles handy. You don't even need that either. But I do happen to have light hand weights. So I will be pulling out my light hand weights, which are 3 pounds. But you could do this with the water bottles as well. So we'll have a general range of motion warm-up where we're kind of just going through and stretching. It's a lot of dynamic stretching. And then we'll go through a series of first positions, plies. Then we're going to use either a chair or a counter. I'm going to use my weight rack here because it's about chair height, so you will need a chair eventually. And then we'll finish on the floor in all 4 positions. So if you're ready, I'm ready. All right, guys. Let's get going. And I had a comment that one of my friends, Jamie, really liked being able to see the timer. So hopefully you can see the timer. All right, we're just gonna tap it out. So tapping to the right to start. And just press those arms back. We're just gonna get some blood flowing. Now take that foot to the tush. And pull. And big deep breath in. And scoop it down and drive it back up. These are sunflowers. And keep the feet open and drop through. Keeping the weight in the heels. Good. Toes are up. And now pulse it. 3, 2, 1, deep breath. And 3, 2, 1, deep breath. Good. Now stay right here and turn the feet. Go side to side. Really pushing through the glutes. Deep breath in. And now we're going to do side reaches. Side reach. Side reach. Counterbalance the reach by reaching the opposite way with the other hand. And deep breath in. And exhale. And now slide it down. And round it up nice and slow. Take one shoulder, one shoulder. Good, now big arms. And big deep breath. And side reach. Again, side reach. And now pulse. 3, 2, 1, other way. 3, 2, 1, deep breath in. And exhale. Let's stand in first position. So we're just sitting in a V. Doesn't have to be very exaggerated. Now, you're just going to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good, these are demi-plies. Holding those arms in the front. We're not going to get too complicated on the arm movements. We're just trying to go for an isometric hold on the shoulder. Good. And step out into plie pulse. And if you wanted to, you could open the arms here. Nice. And we're going to step in, plie. Step out, step in, plie. Step out, plie. Step in, plie. Step out, plie. Step in, plie. And now we're just going to speed that up. And deep breath in, up. And exhale. Okay. We're going to start in our first position with those demi-plies that we just did in the warm-up, okay? So, turn those feet out. Shoulders up, back, and down. Arms forward. We're just going to plie down. Down and up. Now, every time we come up, just kind of gently squeeze the glutes. Now, as your arms are elevated, think about dropping the shoulders from the ears. Good. Keep holding those arms. Really focus on lengthening the neck. Again, these are demi-plies. You're going to feel the heat building in those quadriceps. We've got a few more seconds. Focus on that spine being relaxed. And rest. Go ahead and shake it out. We're going to go back into that position and do a pulse with a tuck. All right, go ahead and get into that first position. Here we go. You're going to go 3, 2, 1. Now tuck the pelvis. Come up and do it again. 3, 2, 1. Tuck the pelvis and come up. 3, 2, 1. Tuck and come up. 3, 2, 1. Tuck. Come up. 3, 2, 1, tuck. Good. 3, 2, 1, tuck, and come up. 3, 2, 1, tuck, and come up. Last one. 3, 2, 1, tuck, and come up. Good. Shake it out. Now we're going to go back to those plies in that first position. Staying low, we're going to step out, step center, and step down. So start here. Step out, in, out, in, out. Again, staying in that demi-plie. Good. Keeping those shoulders low. If you have any pain in the knees, then don't go as far. You can stand a little bit more upright and just keep the knees soft. You don't have to be in the demi. Nice. Good. And 1, rest. Beautiful job. Okay, we're going to go back into that demi-plie. This time we're going to add some weights. Shoulders up, back, and down. Demi-plie with a front raise. Good. So you can hold your 2 water bottles here. Elbows are soft. Just keeping those shoulders down away from the ears. Good. but you're kind of spreading it through to the feet so that you have some weight in the toes, preferably on the pinky side of the foot, not the big toe side of the foot. And rest. Remember those pulses? We're going to pulse, then we're going to tuck and come up, okay? So, you're going to pulse with the lateral raise, hold, tuck, open, and then come up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, tuck, open the arms, come up. 3, 2, 1, tuck, open the arms, come up. Good. 3, 2, 1, tuck the pelvis, open the arms, come up. 3, 2, 1, tuck, open. Good. 3, 2, 1, tuck, open. 3, 2, 1, tuck, open. 3, 2, 1, tuck, open. Last time. 3, 2, 1, tuck, open, and shake it off. All right, we're going to be in that modified, that demi-plie, step out, step in. So we'll just go to lateral raises for the step out. So we're going to here, 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 here. Elbows are soft. Now we're going to try and change the arms. Palms down, palms up. Palms down, palms up. Oh, they're gonna burn. Good. Woo! Shoulders are awake. Down and up. And shake it out. Oh my goodness. Very good job. Go ahead and rest. Get a drink of water. That was our first possession. We're going to set those weights down. And now we're going to be in a calf raise. So we're going to be here in that V position as well. Shoulders up, back, and down. Arms extended. We're just going to calf raise. All right? And you're just going to squeeze your glutes. So the entire time you're lifting, I want you to roll the glutes and the inner thighs in together. All right? Then we'll go through it again and add the weights. All right, everybody. Get set. And first position. Shoulders up, back, and down. Arms forward. Calf raise. Calf. Really squeeze the glutes nice and tight. Good. Nice. So you're going to feel some heat going on in those posterior chain of muscles through the legs. Those calves are pumping the blood back into the heart. You should be sweating, but not at all out of breath. Think of that nice long neck. And nice job. Now we're going to grab the weights. We're going to do that again, but this time we're going to upright raise with that calf raise. All right? Shoulders up, back, and down. Here we go. Calf raise, hand down. Calf. Remember to squeeze the glutes. Roll those thighs in together in the back. Good. Elbows lead the move on that shoulder upright row. Oh, you should really be building some heat through the calves, through the glutes. Nice. Really keep those glutes squeezed. So there should be very little movement in the pelvis. Last one, and rest. Shake it out. Good job. Now we're just gonna hold the plie or excuse me, the calf raise up. We're just gonna hold it up, keep those glutes nice and tight. So come on up, put your heels together, find your balance, upright row, upright row. Squeeze your glutes. Now if this starts to bother you at all, go back to those flat feet. Really squeeze the glutes. Make the booty hold the hold. Good. Nice long neck. Again, you can do this with your water bottles, so your hands won't be as close as mine are, but that's okay. If you're squeezing your glutes, you can hold your posture. It's all about that booty hold. Oh, starting to shake. And nice timing. Shake that out, good job. Let's go ahead and put that calf forward. And come on up and switch. All right, so now we're gonna go into a plie position. Shoulders up, back, and down, and we're just gonna go down and up. Down and up. Weights in the heels. Good. Think about that posture, nice and upright. Nice break on those calves and those glutes. Warming up those quads once again. Beautiful. Shake it out. We're going to go back into it. This time we're going to pulse it. Step it out. Shoulders up, back, and down. Arms extend. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good job. Stay with it. Almost there. And shake it out. Okay. We're going to go back into that plie hold. This time we're going to stay in the demi, and then we're going to alternately lift our heels. Okay? So arms out. Hold that plie. Lift, lift, lift. Now we're going to add a demi-plie pulse with each lift. Good, so lift and pulse. Lift and pulse. Lift and pulse. Lift and pulse. Lift. Oh, it's going to start to shake a little. Nice straight back. And shake it out. Oh my goodness. All right, you ready to add some weights? All right, so we're gonna plie. Hold the weights, motorcycle style. And down. Good. Lateral raise, shoulders are soft. All the weights is still in the heel, but you are demonstrating a little bit of position hold through the blade of the foot to the pinky toe. Good. Again, not breathing heavy, but you should be sweating. And last one, rest. All right, so now we're gonna pulse. We're gonna do 3, 2, 1, come up. So they're rainbows. If that bothers your shoulder, just drop down rather than going up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, rainbow up. 3, 2, 1, rainbow up. Woo! So it's not going to burn as much if you don't have the weights, but you're still going to feel it because you're isometric holding and then moving through that hold. Woo! Got a few more seconds. And rest. Woo! All right, shake that out. We've got the shoulder or the calf raise. And what we're going to do when we do that is we're just going to alternate. When we're here, we're going to alternate a row with the lift. Okay? All right, are you ready? Get into that 3-leg pulse. Ready? So you're down, up, and down, up, and down. Good. Now let's add that pulse. Lots of moving pieces here. So if something doesn't feel right, just take it out. Good, good, good. Almost there. Oh, dripping in sweat. And rest. All right, take a drink of water as I advance my timer. Whew. All right. We're going to move on from those positions into a little bit of balance move with weights. So when we're in class, generally we have like a quad stretch, and then I'll have you cross over, and this is figure 4. We're going to be working in the figure 4. Shoulders up, back and down. You're going to figure 4 and serve, and then come back up. After you do that leg, we're going to step back. We've got kickbacks, and then we have flies. And then we'll switch sides. Good? All right. So, go ahead and pick up those water bottles. And get set. Cross it over. Figure 4, and come up. Taking your time. And check your balance if you have to, like I just did. That's okay. Woo! We're not afraid of being perfect or for failing here. There's no sense in trying to be perfect. That balance is what we're working on. I'm right there with you. Good. Oh, that left leg is gonna burn. Good. Serve it up. Give me one more. All right, shake it out. You're gonna stay on that left foot. So, step that right leg back. Shoulders up, back and down. Hinge. Pull the elbows up, tuck the wings. Here we go. Press, press, press. So I'm just doing a pulsing kickback because that weight is light. And what you're gonna feel is the glute on that left leg. Dig that heel in. Good. Oh, it's gonna burn. 20 more seconds. I guess I don't have to give you a countdown. You can see the timer, right? I hope. Woo! And step together. Oh, yeah. Right there. We're gonna go back on that leg, and we're gonna do a pulsing reverse fly. So arms to the back, shoulders up, back and down. It looks like this. 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Take those arms to the back. You shouldn't feel these in the shoulders. You should feel this in the shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hang in there. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Woo! All right, you ready to go to the other side? Very good. So now we're going to cross that left foot over the right. Shoulders up, back and down. Elbows in. Serve it up. Serve it up. Good. Figure 4 servers. Do you have one side a little bit stronger than the other? Usually, it's my other side. But this leg is doing its job. It's hanging in there. Again, your heart rate is not up, but you should just be dripping in sweat. Burning that fat. Doing great, hang in there. And shake it out. Woo. All right. Right leg forward. Step back. Shoulders up, back and down. Hinge. Elbows up and tucked. Here we go. So you're just pulsing that. Focusing on those triceps. Dig that right heel into the ground. Woo! Should be burning. Oh, 10 seconds, come on. Almost lost it. And step together. Woo! Pulsing reverse flies. Three, 2, 1, and drop. 3, 2, 1. I had to move away from my water bottle. Again, feeling that in the shoulder blades, not in the shoulders. Think about wrapping those blades around the spine, that good posture. Good. Almost there. And rest. Woo! All right, we're going to go into a bicep series. So stagger that stance. Shoulders up, back and down. Elbows locked in. And pulse. Pulse. So you're just pulsing it up. Good. Keeping those knees nice and soft. We don't want that blood to pool in our lower extremities. So keep those knees soft, keep them engaged. Woo! All right. Now we're going to switch our staggered stance And now we're going to rotate the shoulders out. So switch the stance, shoulders up, down, open up, and pulse. And even though this is really light, just think about those biceps. Just concentrate on trying to drive the blood into that muscle. So think about it really squeezing. A class like this, where we're using very light weight, is an excellent chance for you to focus on a muscle and see if you can't narrow it in your mind and think of only that muscle. That will change the way you lift weights. And rest. Now we're going to open the feet. We're going to be into a demi-plie, shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to start here and then go out. So hold that demi-plie. Elbows are in, here we go. Up, out. It's hard for me not to bounce. I'm a bouncer. I'm natural with it. I'm always bouncing. Now you're going to hold right here and then just open and close. Sink a little lower. Now the biceps are in an isometric hold here. We're working the posterior deltoids, the trapezius and the rhomboids. Nice long neck. Drop those shoulders. And rest. All right. We're going to move now to our chair series. So go ahead and get your chair. And just go ahead and put it in front of you. Because what we're going to do is lean onto that chair. And at some point we will fold over. Let me go ahead and stop the music. So when we're in that chair motion, your foot is going to be rotated out. So in our first position, for example, I'm just going to be reaching forward to the chair. That front foot is going to hold that first position while the back leg goes back. Now, in general, you want to be very careful that you're not opening the hips up too much. So that means you're not really lifting the leg that high, okay? Because I don't really want to include my lower back. I'm going to be burning out this leg with an isometric hold while simultaneously engaging the glutes to lift this leg in the back. Good? Now, because my rack is here, you could go ahead and put your chair in front of you while you watch this video, because there will be a section where we'll have curtsies. Now, normally in class when we curtsy, I have your foot facing forward, but that base foot this time is going to be in that first position, and we're going to be curtsy pulsing, okay? And you can be holding on to your chair, or you could be with me and hold your arms up. So that's kind of the difference. That's why I had to stop the music so that we could clarify that, okay? So if at any time you feel your lower back, just don't lift the back leg that much, and you could always straighten your foot. So if you have any kind of tension in your knee or you're feeling your lower back, just straighten the base foot and that should solve it, okay? Alrighty. So, we're gonna face our chair. You're in your first position. Your left foot is forward, your right foot is back. Now you're just going to lift, and just touch the toe. And really just think about engaging this glute. You should not feel that in your lower back other than just the isometric hold of it. Now if you feel any pinching in that stationary hip, just turn those toes to face forward. Good. And rest. Now we are going to switch sides just to give that stationary leg a little break on that hip. Shoulders up, back and down. Slide that left foot back. Right knee is tall. Here we go. Lift, lift. Again, nice long neck. Try and relax the upper body as much as you can. Focusing on just this glute. Once again, that right leg is soft. And shake it out. So this time we're going to go back to working that right leg. You're going to step a little bit away from your chair. You're going to hinge forward and slide that leg back. And now you should be able to lift a little higher. Point the toe. Once again, focusing on that glute. That left leg, the knee is soft. Got a few more seconds, hang in there. And bring it in. If your back is sore, just round it, straighten it, round it. All right, get in position, step away from your chair, forward fold, soften the knee, take that toe back, here you go. Lift, lift. Now ideally your head would be in a straight line with your spine, but if you want to keep your gaze up, that's fine. Point that back toe, make that leg as long as you can. Once again, check and make sure that that right knee is soft. And come on up. Okay, so once again, you're on your chair. We're going to have that left foot to start. Take that right foot back. So we're going to curtsy. So you're just going to curtsy pulse. Good, so you can hold your chair, or you can come up. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. You should be feeling burning all through that leg. Keep going, keep going. Now I want you to drop here and just tuck the pelvis. Tuck the pelvis. Tuck the pelvis. Tuck. Tuck. And come on up. Woo! All right, other side. Get set up. Once again, your hands can be on your chair. And plie. Or curtsying, good. And you can take that up. Once again, long neck. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. Think about that nice long posture. Now, what if this hurts your knee? Just straighten that bottom foot, that's fine. Good job, keep going. Now drop and hold, and tuck the pelvis. Tuck, tuck, good, tuck. Give me one more, and up out of it. Oh, woo! Good, shake it out. Now, if you don't have a weight, no big deal. If you have a water bottle, make sure that cap is on the water bottle, because what we're going to do is we're going to put that water bottle behind the knee. And you're gonna hold it in with the calf. Now, if it feels like it's gonna slip, maybe because you're sweaty, you can always maybe use a towel or just not even bother. Okay? All right. All right, so you're in first position. We're gonna step away, put that weight in that leg, and hinge. We're gonna point the toe and just lift. That bottom knee is soft. Again, if that bothers that hip, that stationary hip, turn that foot forward. Good. Point that toe and really lift. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Bottom knee is soft, hinge over, point the toe. Belly button is lifted, but you're not holding your breath. Lift, lift. Again, check in with yourself. If this hip is bothering you, turn that foot to face forward. Good, point that toe. Oh, it should be shaking. Woo! And rest. All right. We're gonna come on down to the floor, and we're gonna be in an all-four position. So, you're good. You're done with all that. So, we're gonna just be on the floor. Weights, don't even need them. You're good. All fours. But before we do that, let's get to a little bit of stretching, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is open up your knees, feet are together in the back, push back into a child's pose and just extend your arms out. And just stretch that back a little bit. And now come to all fours and just round the back and sway it out and round it up and then push right back into that child's pose. Good, all right, so we're gonna come to all fours. We're gonna begin with that left leg. Your back is flat, it's in a neutral, but we are gonna actually be curling in and then taking up. So you are gonna have a little bit of a rounding, bending motion in your lower back. If that bothers you at all, take it out and just lift the leg up like we did those leg lifts on the chair, okay? So you're gonna be in all fours. We're gonna bring the knee into the chest, take it out. Bring it in, take it out. Now this is not too fast. If that bothers you at all, like even if it makes you dizzy, just take out the curl, just bring in the knee and take up the leg. You don't have to curl around it. Good. Keep going, doing great. And push back. Good job. We're going to go to that other knee now. So even the stationary leg is going to be working. That's why we alternate legs. And here we go. Curl, point up. Curl, point up. Good job. Take your time. No need to rush it, especially if this causes you any dizziness. And into that child's pose. All right, we're going back to that left leg. You're on all fours. We're going to take that leg up, and we're just going to extend out, in, and just point that toe. Now, if this bothers your wrists at all, look what you can do. You can come right on down to your elbows. Good job. Just point that toe, actively squeezing that hamstring. Good. Keep going. And sit back. Round your back if you need it. All right, we're going to the other side. Point that toe. Good. Feel free to come down to your elbows. Booty is burning right there. And come on down. Round that back. We're going back to that other leg. You're going to extend it out. So I'm going to tap back and tap over. Tap back and tap over. I'm a little short on space, so I'm going to rotate to a corner. Corner angle. These are rainbows. Tap back and over. Once again, these can also be from your elbows. Whatever feels more comfortable to you. Good. All right. Other side. So take that leg out. Let me just check my spacing here. Good. Make sure you don't kick anything. That'd be bad. All right. Here we go. Tap back. Tap over. And just think about tracing a rainbow on the wall behind you with your big toe. Oh yeah, you should feel that. Hang it in there. All right. So now we're going to go to chaturanga push-ups. So you're on your knees. Please stay on your knees. Hands are narrow, elbows are close. We're going to drop down, push, slide back to child's pose. Come up. Chaturanga, slide back to child's pose. Nice and controlled. Last one. And back. All right. So now we're going to keep those hands fairly narrow. We're going to extend those legs up into a plank. And we're going to do a slow mountain climber. So keep that booty low. And just bring the knee in. Bring the other knee in. And just think about keeping your body as still as possible as that knee moves into the chest. Good, you're doing great. Hang in there. Woo! 3, 2, 1. And down. Push back. All right. That was it. Good job. Now we are going to go through a nice, good stretch. A bit of a flow on that stretch. So I'm going to turn my mat so I can face you. But I'm going to step to the front of my mat and deep breath in up. Good. And exhale down. And I'm just going to spread the toes, drop the shoulders and open the hands. Soften the face, again, big deep breath in up. And now I'm going to keep my back flat as I swan dive down to the floor. I'm going to put my hands on my shins and I'm going to look up at you and flatten my back. And then forward fold down. I'm going to step my left foot back and then my right foot back to meet it, and I'm going to hold that plank. And I'm going to lift my hips. And I'm going to alternately press my heels to the ground as I hold this down dog position. Now I'm going to pick my right foot up into the air and I'm going to gently step it through to my hands. And I just want to sink down into that lunge. All right? Stretching those hip flexors. I'm going to drop that back knee, slide back, and allow that toe to come up, but that knee is still soft. I don't lock out my knee. And now I'm going to bend that leg, and I'm going to slide my back leg down to come into this pigeon. Now, if this bothers your hip or your knee at all, just remain in a high lunge, sinking and stretching open that hip flexor. Good. I'm going to put my hands down, tuck my back toe, take my other foot back to meet it, down dog. Alternately press the heels down to the ground. Now I'm going to take my left foot in the air and gently bring it through into my hands and sink into that high lunge. And just feel the stretch in those hip flexors. And set that knee down and slide back. Feels extra good for me for that run I did this morning. I felt like molasses. I was like just dragging. And it didn't help that I was dragging my 80-pound husky. Okay, 80 is an exaggeration, he's 70, but still, he's a heavy husky, is the whole point of that. And come forward, you're gonna bend that knee, slide that other leg back, come on down to your elbows if you're able. He could only do half the run with me and then I had to drop him off at home. He is 11 and it is hot, so I'll give him that. But he looked at me like, what? Who do you think I am? All right, we're gonna tuck that back toe, hands down. Take that back leg. Once again, down dog. And alternately press those heels. I'm gonna come into plank. I'm gonna step my right foot through. Now, I'm going to slide my back foot in just behind my heel. This is a ballet stretch from my daughter's class. Hinge forward, and now if you're able, pick the toes up on that front foot. Good, and set it down. And now round it up with that staggered stance. Good. Now give me a quad stretch on that front leg. Bring it back. Now press that foot into your right hand, and now you're going to take your left hand and you're just going to send it out and hinge forward. Okay, keeping that knee soft on that extended leg. Good, and release. Come on up. We're going to bring that knee forward, and then I just want you to open up that hip. So just open it up. Good, and I'm going to set my foot on my calf. You can do it above your knee, but just don't do it on your knee. And bring my hands to prayer. And just hold. And come up. And release. Big deep breath in, up. Swan dive down, hands to the ground. Step the feet back. Down dog, lifting the hips. Alternately press the heels. Now I'm going to bring my left leg forward. I'm going to slide my back leg in right behind it and just forward fold. And if you can, pick the toes up on that front foot. And set those toes down, and now roll it up. And we're going to grab that leg for a quad stretch. Knees are touching, pelvis is tilted. I'm going to push that foot into the hand and extend the opposite hand out. Good. Just trying to focus on that balance. Doesn't have to be perfect. If your chair's in front of you, use it. And then I'm going to come on up. I'm going to place that foot on the calf. Bring the hands to heart center. And release up. Deep breath in, up. And exhale. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, if you are an active barre participant somewhere and you know better, do better, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. I've got a round of kickboxing. Hope that you guys want that private link, so just message me if you do. Bye.